Divine beloveds, welcome back to my channel. My name is Isis Divine. If you're new here, welcome back. Welcome to your family. Go on and hit that subscribe button and hit the notification bell so you'll know every time I drop a reading. We are talking about your week ahead today. What can you expect? We got 3 piles for you to choose from as usual. Pile 1, we have Medicine Mother. Pile 2, we have Divinity. Pile 3, we have Mother of Earth. Use your intuition, pick your pile, and I will see you there. Pile 1, beloveds, welcome. Welcome to your week ahead reading. What can you expect for your week ahead? Let's go on and jump right in. You chose Medicine Mother. Honor your inner knowing. So that immediately gives me that this week you're going to need to heavily rely on your inner voice. Listen to your intuition. Follow your gut is what you need to do. I think there's some of you that need to make a decision, and you need to use your intuition when making this decision. That it's something that I feel like some of you may, like other people may be telling you you should be taking it, but for some reason you have a weird feeling like you shouldn't, or I don't know what it is, but we're gonna go further. But that's what I'm getting so far. So let's get some tea leaves, shall we? For your week ahead. Need 4 messages for pile 1 for their week ahead, please. 4. 1 more. This one, thank you. Okay. Let's see what we got here. We have Vine. Seek out information that will help you. Okay. So maybe some of you do need to will be making some sort of decision this week. And you need to do some research. We have Wreath. Sorrow over a loss. Okay. We have Bread. Period of prosperity and abundance. Nice. And we have Vulture. Depression, anxiety, worry that someone is against you. Okay. So I feel like somebody needs to release somebody or something, or like a burdensome job or something. Like somebody needs to or is walking away from that this week. That's just what I feel right now. Some of you could be dealing with some family issues, like, some type of tension, argument, or disagreement or something like that. It could be over money. But either way, you're stepping into a period of prosperity. So financially speaking, you're progressing this week. You're making some sort of financial progression. But let's get a little deeper. You know how I do. Find out more as much as we can. Let's start with honor your inner knowing. Tell me more. Tell me more about honor. Thank you. Look. This is just like seek out information that will help you. You got step back. Now, as I read it, you're going to understand. You are being asked to step back from your life in order to gain perspective. When you're too close to a situation, it can be hard to make a decision. Span out and view your life from a distance so you can get the perspective needed. So I feel like the decision that needs to be made, first of all, it seems like it doesn't need to be a decision you make quickly. You need to do some research. You need to trust your intuition. This is saying to step back so you can gain a different perspective. Hold on. I'm going to get it. Perspective. There we go. Hey. Okay. in this decision or choice. Let's go. Vine, tell me. Seek out information that would help you. Okay. Speak up. When you're in, what are you not saying that's eating you up inside? You can't keep this in forever. It's time to let it out so you can move on and be happy. Okay? So, some of y'all, I'm feeling like you may, it's, you know what? I feel like it's saying to get some information. Make sure you have, make sure you're making a well-informed decision. And then once you come to your decision, you need to speak up. Or there is something that you have done some sort of research on or about that it's time for you to speak up on or share in some type of way. I don't know why this card keeps giving me family. It could be divine. Seek out information that will help you. I feel like it's something, some of y'all don't have the complete picture. Also with the stepping back and gaining perspective. Like there's something you don't have the, you ain't got all the facts. That's what I've been trying to, anyway. You don't have all the facts when it comes to something. And you may need to speak up about that. You may need to ask some questions. And stop taking it like they're giving it to you. Start, inquiring, asking some questions. There's something you don't know. And in the responses that you receive, you need to use your intuition. Trust your gut as to what you believe and what you don't believe when it comes to whatever the situation is for you. Tell me more about wreath. Why is this here? Tell me more about wreath. For their week ahead. Tell me more about wreath, please. Thank you. Slow down. Life isn't a rat race, nor is it a competition. You need to slow down. Doing so doesn't make you weak or less than. It makes you strong, wise, and much better able to navigate life with clarity and ease. And there's that word clarity. I don't know. This feels connected to the same message. And this could end up in like a breakup or, no longer choosing to associate with someone or something like that. Or that has already happened for you. But I don't know. There's like more to the story. Tell me more about bread, please. Period of prosperity and abundance. Why is that here? Why is that here for pile 1 for the week ahead? Telling me more. Ooh. Thank you. We got it's time. You're being asked to move forward towards a dream that you've been carrying in your heart. It's time to bring it out into the world. You're ready. It's time. And then you have protect. You're being asked to protect your energy and yourself. It says it's okay to want to give to others, which you do effortlessly, but it's important that you set healthy boundaries with your energy before doing so. Now is the time to get some protection in place. Okay, so this is clarifying period of prosperity and abundance. So you're about to step into some sort of flow of abundance in your life. Something is starting to flow with ease and with abundance, like it's a lot. It's a period of prosperity. This is, it's giving me money and finances. It could be whatever abundance is for you though, but for me it's saying your finances are getting ready to increase and continue to flow like that. And you need to instill some boundaries coming now because it's time. It's time for your finances to start flowing and for you to protect yourself and learn how to say no. Okay? Is what I'm hearing for a lot of you. Learn how to say no. And learn how to be all right when you say no. Don't say no and feel bad about it. Like, fuck them. Say no. You come first. You need healthy boundaries. Okay? Vulture. Why is that here? I don't want that one. Well, you know what? I'll leave it, but I'll take a different one. I ain't like that shuffle. But, okay. Oh, and they like, no, that's what we wanted to give you. Okay. Oh, wow. Okay. You know, my guys be having attitude sometimes. Focus. You're being asked to shift your focus away from what isn't working and towards what is. Paying extra attention to where you place your focus is the first step towards creating an amazing life. Okay, so some of y'all in pile 1 are dealing with some sort of depression, anxiety. I'm feeling worry heavy. And I don't feel like you were worrying that somebody is against you. I almost feel like it's saying you're the one that's against you. You're the one that's against you because of what you're choosing to focus on. You need to shift your focus away from the negative, away from what you're worrying about. Or like it says here, away from what isn't working. And focus on what is. If nothing is working, do something different. Do something random. Something you haven't done before. Because if everything you've done hasn't worked, then do something else you wouldn't normally do. But you need to shift your focus. Like you are creating your reality. So whether you're choosing to stay in depression and sadness and anxiety and worry, or you choose to get out of it and shift your focus to a more abundant mentality, either way, you're creating that. So do you want to create anxiety and worry, more of it, or do you want to create situations that create abundance in your life? So I feel that some of you are shifting your focus this week away from your depression and whatever you've been worrying about. And some of you need to. Okay? So, let's get to the tarot. Is that what I want to do? Yes, that's what I'm going to do. What are their... Pile 1, what can they expect for the next 7 to 10 days? What can they expect? What is that? 2? Maybe 2 more, please. Nope. Nope. 2 more. 1 more, one more. Thank you. There it is. There's that sadness and depression with the 5 of Cups. There it is. Grief. There's the Ace of Wands. Okay. Here is the 9 of Wands and the Hierophant. So, let me look at this. So the Hierophant is reiterating some type of research or learning needs to be done. You don't have all the pieces to the puzzle of something. And there's something to learn there with that. With the 9 of Wands, we're going to get clarifiers on all of these, but the 9 of Wands, some of y'all been on some sort of journey or battle, relationship. You've been on something for a long time when it hasn't been easy at all. It's been a rough, hard journey with something. But I feel like the Ace of Wands is like a new fresh start for you with something. It's a new fresh start for you. This 9 of Wands could be what you've been worried about, like whatever you've been in, something that has taken, it seems to be taking a long time, or it actually is. It's been very burdensome for you. It's been long and hard. It's something you've been working hard at, and you're like tired at this point. Like, okay, enough is enough now. Let's get past this. And I feel like this week you may be presented with an opportunity to do just that. But let's go a little deeper. Hierophant. Why is the Hierophant here, please? Tell me why the Hierophant is here. Give me one more. Thank you. There it is. The Page of Pentacles and the 3 of Pentacles. So this could be financial for a lot of you. Some sort of financial decision that you need to make, that you're being told you don't have all the information, and or you're waiting on some information. You already know you don't have it, and that's what you've been waiting on. You may have already been doing the research or trying to figure it out, or you know, you can figure out how or something like that. But you have some sort of information coming to you of a financial nature. Is good news with the Page of Pentacles. It could be about work. For a lot of you, you could be getting a promotion at work, or finding out about a job application that you applied for, that you may have applied for a while ago, and you thought they forgot about you, and they didn't. So this could also be, you could have been concerned about coworkers, like hating on you or something like that. Coworkers, like, I don't know, people you work with, you could have been, you know, like they didn't have your best interest at heart. Some of you, this good news could be coming from somebody you work with. So it's, you know, insert what it is for you specifically, but that's what I'm picking up. 9 of Wands. Thank you. We got the Ace of Swords. I'm telling you, you're learning. There's something you're learning. And I don't mean like school. I mean like you're being educated on something. You're receiving some sort of information that is bringing you some sort of clarity on something you've been working hard at for a minute. Some of you have been, I feel like a lot of you may have been waiting on a decision or some sort of ruling or something like that. Waiting on a choice to be made, or, you know, an application to be approved or not. Something like that. You got 2 aces out here. There's something creating a fresh start for you that is bringing forward movement. Some of you could have been waiting on some type of inheritance or alimony, or like a payout of some kind that was attached to the court system. You could have been waiting on that, and you weren't sure how the ruling was going to go. Tell me more about the Ace of Wands, please. Why is that here for Power 1? Why is that here for Power 1? Ace of Wands. Thank you. You got the 6 of Pentacles. Like a return of investment. This financial, whatever this good news that you find out, it's whatever the ruling is, it's in your favor. I don't even know how it goes for you, whether it's legal or not legal, but the end result, the outcome is in your favor. It's something good for you, and it's creating a new beginning. Like you're finally getting out of the rut, and you're starting to be able to move forward little by little. This is not like a dramatic jump. This is like you're finally able to start moving as you want to, though. Like that's what you've been wanting. Some type of progression. 5 of Cups. Tell me about the 5 of Cups. Why is it here? Why is the 5 of Cups here? Thank you. We have the 9 of Cups and the 8 of Swords. How interesting. So this is basically saying whatever it is that you've been worried about, you were worried, it was all in your head. Like you were worried about it for nothing. You were keeping yourself trapped, or you're currently doing so, and you need to definitely cut that out, because there is an outcome that is exactly what you desire that is available to you. This 9 of Cups, wish fulfillment, exactly how you wanted this situation to, the result or the outcome, not how you get there, mind you. I'm not talking about how you get to the outcome, but the result that you're looking for is available to you. And I feel like a lot of you are going to find out just how this week. Like, you've been waiting on something to happen, something to start moving forward in something, and that's what's happening. Like you're being able to start again, start moving again. But there's a decision to be made also. All right, let's get some final messages for Pile 1 for their week ahead. Final messages for Pile 1. What they can expect for the week ahead. One more. One more. If you have one. Thank you. Okay. We have lessons, seeing the big picture. We talked about that. Learning important lessons in life, overcoming difficult lessons. I'm telling you, you're moving past something. You're, I don't know, like whatever this Nine of Wands, this long, burdensome journey that you've been on, you're, it's like you're moving forward with the lessons you've learned from that, and there could be one more for you to learn in this communication that you get this week, this information you're learning. We have creative, an inborn tendency for creativity, finding your creative passion, making a living as a creative. So for some of you, this could be about your business, or, you know, one of the lessons you're learning right now is learning how to create from within. You know, how to tap into your creative passions and create from there. And then we have spirituality, becoming more spiritually aware, more spiritually focused, choosing a spiritual path. So when I was talking about the Nine of Wands, I was hearing in my mind dark night of the soul or some type of spiritual awakening journey, but I chose not to say anything, and then they brought it out anyway. They was like, I said what I said. So some of you this could be a spiritual journey, a spiritual awakening journey that you've been on for a long time, and you may have been in a dark night of the soul phase of it, and you're coming out of it right now, which is a gradual process. Definitely not something that just happens overnight. And you're learning something this week that is, I don't know, clearing up something or bringing clarity to something, and deepening your spiritual awareness, period, and your alignment with the universe. Okay, Pile 1? So that's what I have for you. Enjoy your week, and I love you for being here. Pile 2, beloveds, welcome. Welcome to your week ahead reading. And what can you expect? Let's jump right on in. You chose divinity. So I feel like a lot of you are tapping into a deeper part of yourself, or, you know, I don't know, like something about your self-worth. I'm hearing royalty. Like valuing yourself, holding yourself to higher standards or healthier boundaries or something like that. Stepping more into your divinity. Let's go a little further. With the tea leaves, let's see what more messages we get to understand. 4 of them, please. Give them to me for Pile 2. What are they? One more. Thank you. Okay. That's crazy. I was hearing to keep that one, and then it fell on it anyway, so that's why I said, okay. I was going to take it anyway. So y'all got 5. Oh, crap. Okay. What is this one? Career. Okay. So we are stepping deeper into not deeper. We are talking about our career for this week coming up. I feel like some of y'all might be, you know, being more forward about a promotion or some type of increase in pay, or I don't know, demanding more of what you're worth, or something like that. I don't know. Some of y'all. We have fair man. Dealings or relationship with a man with blonde, gray, or white hair. All right, so some type of masculinity. I don't know why I can't talk. Is influencing your week. We have grapes. Time to go out and have fun. All right. Some of y'all might be stepping out, flirting a little bit, having fun. But we have forest. Muddled, unclear thinking. That's probably why you need to go out and have fun. You're all up in your head about something. And you need to relax. You need to make some more room since y'all got 5. And then we have pig. Beware of greed. Well, that's just interesting. We'll see what that's about. What do I want to do with this? Okay. Okay. Let's clarify each of these. Tell me more. Why is divinity here? Oh, wow. Nope. Nope. We gotta shuffle that up and make sure. Thank you. We have compassion. You're being asked to be kinder to yourself. Give yourself a break instead of being a taskmaster or a bully or a harbor friend. Be a loving comforter who always has your back. Okay? So, did I say some type of self-love? I feel like I did. Some of you could be overworking. You could be workaholics. And that's where this beware of greed is coming from. You're, you know, being more money driven, making that the focus and not taking time for yourself. Let's go further. Career. Tell me more about what career is here, please. For pile 2 and their week ahead. That's just too much, but I'll take the one on the top. Let me see what it just got. Open up, protect, and celebrate. Okay. Time to go out and have fun. Same message, but we gotta speak up. I did say some of y'all might be speaking up in your job or something, demanding more pay, or you know, no longer tolerating being overworked and underpaid, or something like that, or a promotion that you have earned but have not been given. Some of you could be leaving your job to go full-time with your career. Okay. Fair man, tell me more. Why is fair man here? Tell me more about why fair man is here for pile 2. Thank you. We have receive. Okay. So, you're being asked to open to receiving universal gifts. Some of y'all are receiving something from a man, or masculine energy, should I say. I really don't feel like the man or woman matters, but I don't know. They said fair man specifically, so that translates energetically to masculine and not man. I hope we understand the difference. So somewhere it could be a lawyer. Hell, it could be a lawyer. It could be a family member, a friend. It could be your boss giving you the promotion that you're looking for. Somewhere in you receiving this week, there is a masculine energy tied to it. Time to go out and have fun. I feel like y'all are overworking. You're not giving yourself the attention you need. Tell me more. Grapes. Tell me more. Please. Nope. Just getting one. One for grapes. Thank you. We got choice. You're being asked to make a choice that you've been struggling with. It's time to decide which path you're going to take. Listen to your intuition. Eliminate everyone else's input and feel your way into the choice that is right for you. The time is now. So I just feel like y'all have been, if you haven't been overworking, you've been all up in your head, like I said, struggling with a choice or a decision that you need to make. It could be all tied to your job. Like, all of this could be tied to your career, that you've been struggling about speaking up for a raise. You know, you could have been nervous to do it, you know, being afraid that you're going to be fired or something like that. And this week you're going to make a choice. You're going to go ahead and speak up about it, and it's going to turn out in your favor because you're going to receive, you know, your finances are going to increase in some type of way this week. Like, even if you don't physically receive the physical increase, you're going to receive the promotion that will be on your next check or something like that, or, you know, something like that. For those of you who it's about a job. What else was this? Detach and surrender. Okay, I wasn't taking that anyway. What else we got? Forest. Why is forest here? Muddled, unclear thinking. Damn, there you go right there. I forgot this was even here. Y'all been all up in your head about something. I don't know. You couldn't figure out which way to go. And you're being encouraged to listen to your intuition. You already know which way to go, really, if you really listen to your gut. And I feel like a lot of you are going to go ahead and do it. Make a choice. Forest. Interesting, it doesn't feel like love. But, you know, you never know. We still got to go to the tarot. We have surrender. That came out for this. You're being asked to let go of your need to control each part of your life and surrender to the universe. Control is an illusion, and it's exhausting to try to hold on to it. Let go and allow yourself to enjoy the relief that comes from doing so. So, this is absolutely true. You're confused because you're trying to control the outcome of something. You don't know what's going to happen. So, it's like the decision that's right for you is the one where you don't know what's going to happen. You don't know how it's going to turn out, and that's why it's scary, and that's why you're procrastinating, and that's why you're going back and forth, and that's why you're all in your head. You're going to make a choice. Some of you might be forced to make a choice. Pig, tell me more. Oh, shit. Comfort. How can you bring more comfort into your life? You can increase your comfort through tangible things such as soft clothes and food, and intangible things such as thinking loving thoughts about yourself and inviting peace into your heart. So, this to me is reiterating that this week you're going to be paying more attention to yourself, or you're being advised to. Like, some of y'all going to be, you know, going to the spa or something instead of overworking, which is where the greed, that's how I feel this is the greed energy is talking about. Overworking. Being all about the money and not allowing yourself to relax. So, okay, that was a couple different nice messages. I like that. How to? What can I expect for the week ahead? Tell me more. You know what? I feel like that one wanted to come out. Tell me more. Tell me more. One more. One more. One more. Thank you. You were looking for a specific card. This was first. The Justice. Justice card came out. So this could be a legal situation for some of you are dealing with this week. We have the King of Swords. There's the clarity. He is a decision maker. He's also a judge. So, you know, you could have been worried about how a judicial decision is going to turn out. This one came out next. Knight of Wands. All right. And the Chariot. Look. Moving forward. This is nice. This is nice energy. You have the Chariot and the Knight of Wands. That's nice. You got breakthroughs coming. You're going to find the ruling of something for a lot of you. The ruling is going to be in your favor. Some of you, it can be a lawyer who's younger than you. Well, who's young. I wouldn't say younger than you, but your lawyer could be young, or you could be hearing this information from a young person. And you may be receiving some advice from an older person. It's interesting that the fair man and the King of Swords is out here, because that's more masculine energy, and I feel like the King of Swords is somebody coming to you or speaking to you either bluntly or some sort of clarity, or like I said, a court ruling where he's a judge, and the ruling is going to be in your favor. It's going to bring some forward movement. It's going to bring progression. If the King of Swords is your boss at work, and you spoke up, or you're finally going to speak up when it comes to whatever raise you're demanding, or treatment, or office, or whatever it is, you're going to have that decision, the choice that was made, or it's gonna go in your favor, because the Chariot here with this Cancerian energy, and we have Libra also out here. There's a lot of movement, especially with the Knight of Wands and the Chariot. Like, you're going to be able to do something. There's something in your life that's been sitting still. I feel like you've been waiting for a decision to be made. It's kind of similar to Pile 1. Justice. Tell me more about the Justice. Why is this here for Pile 2? Why is the Justice here for Pile 2? We got the Devil. We got the Devil. Capricorn energy. That's interesting. So I feel like you're going to be freed from something. Maybe freed from worry. Freed from feeling trapped in something. Tell me more about with the Justice. You could just be freeing yourself, like liberating yourself, based on a choice that you've made, or based on a choice that you're making this week. You could be, some of you are liberating yourself. Because for some of you, this is spiritual. This is not actually matrix, a matrix thing you're dealing with. For some of you, it is. Some of you, it's like a legal thing, or a job, something like that. But either way, whatever the thing is for you, you're liberating yourself, or you're being liberated. There's some sort of like karmic cycle coming to an end for some of you. I'm hearing some sort of, something ending. It's coming to a close. Now that you've put in the time, or something like that, I'm hearing. King of Swords, tell me more about the King of Swords. This here, we got the Page of Cups. Oh, that's interesting. So the conversation, the information that's coming to you, it's a masculine. It's a masculine coming to express themselves. Some of you, this is emotional, being that it's cups. Page of Cups. So some of you, this is something emotional. Being expressed to you, revealed to you, told to you, something you didn't know before. Some of you, this is the same, like the court ruling, being ruled in your favor is what you're hearing with this Page of Cups. This is for you. What else am I hearing? Some of you, this King of Swords is a parent, a father specifically, or grandfather. Okay, let's go further. Knight of Wands. Tell me more about the Knight of Wands. We got the Hierophant. Okay, so see, based on what you learn, based on, whatever this is being revealed to you this week, it's allowing you to move forward. It's allowing you to move forward, to evolve. Tell me more about the Knight of Wands. That's interesting. That's also Taurus energy. Some of y'all could be dealing with a Taurus, or a Cancer, or a Libra. Oh, my card dropped. Or a Capricorn. Give me 1 second. Okay, oh my God, we got the Knight of Wands to clarify the Knight of Wands. So that's like, basically I said what they wanted me to say. There's a lot of, I feel like it's a lot of fast movement, like haste. That's the word I'm looking for. Like some sort of haste. And then the Hierophant is so opposite of that energy. I don't know. I just feel like you're going to be able to move very quickly. Am I hearing anything else when it comes to that? So just make sure you're not being too hasty, or, you know, and make sure you're following your intuition. The Chariot. Tell me more about the Chariot for God too. You got the Nine of Cups. Wish fulfillment. Okay. So you're going to be able to make the moves you've been wanting to make. Some of y'all might be buying a car. You've been waiting on a decision about a vehicle or something, approval. But some of y'all going to be buying a car, upgrading your car in some type of way, or upgrading to a better car. Something you've been wanting. I feel like a lot of you have been waiting on the decision. You've been waiting on it. And it's finally coming in this week. So, you know, whoever this King of Swords is, I feel like that's the person that's delivering the information. That's where you're getting it from. All right, pile 2. Let's get some oracle messages. Close out your reading. Any more messages for pile 2? In the week ahead, what they can expect. In the week ahead, what can they expect? New territory. Okay. We got new territory. Meant to try new things in life. A walk in unfamiliar territory. Enabling success through learning. So some of y'all are starting something new. Starting something new. Some of y'all could be going into a relationship with a different type of person. You could be going to a new job. And that's what you've been waiting on. Your application that you put in a long time ago. We have creative. This came out in pile 1. So y'all 2 piles are very similar. An inborn tendency for creativity, finding your creative passion, making a living as a creative. So some of y'all could be leaving your job for your career full time. I don't know. I can't. Y'all readings are so similar. I can't remember if I said this in this pile or pile 1. So if I'm repeating, I'm sorry. You have rock bottom. Must persevere and face life head on. Master situations that challenge you. Learn to push the boundaries of life. So I feel like you're moving from rock bottom. I feel like for a lot of you this rock bottom is what you've been fighting through. That's the long journey that you've been on, is having hit rock bottom and trying to build back up from that. And there's some sort of decision being made in your favor this week. And like the universe is catering it just for you. It's something new and different you're doing, or you started doing that's going to pay off, or you will be doing. Something like that. But I love this for you, pile 2, and I love you for being here. Enjoy your week. Pile 3, beloveds, welcome to your week ahead reading and what you can expect in these next 7 to 10 days. Let's get it popping. You chose Mother of Earth, fertile ground, with the number 40 that breaks down to a 4. Some sort of stability you're stepping into this week. Something is stabilizing. You're standing on solid ground now. You've planted something, some sort of seed in one way or another. For a lot of you, this is financial. And I don't know, you're stepping into some sort of stability. Something financially stable. It could be a job for a lot of you, getting a promotion or actually getting the job that you've been wanting. Some of you could be receiving something financial. So let's go a little further. The tea leaves. Get 4 messages for pile 1 or 3. Excuse me. One more. All right, well, that one wanted to come out earlier. Anti-waves. So let's do it. Let's do it. Okay. What do we got? Oh, you got a green one. You got wishbone. A wish is granted. Boom. Okay. That's a good way to start. We got caterpillar. Things will not always be this way. A change is coming. There's something changing this week. Stepping into some sort of stability. What do we got? We got career. Okay. So some of y'all are stepping, getting a job, getting a better job, getting a raise in the job you have. Your career could be doing a lot better. You could be getting more clients. You could be leaving your job for your career. It's different for everyone. Younger man. Dealings or relationship with a younger man. Okay. So we'll see what the masculine energy has to do with anything. All right, let's go a little deeper. Tell me more about them. This is the Queen of Pentacles, by the way, traditionally. So tell me about this Mother of Earth for pile 3. Thank you. We got detach. You're being asked to detach from something that you've been holding on to. When we hold on too tightly to a desired outcome, it restricts the flow. Trust the universe will work out and let go of your attachment to it. So, for some of you, I feel like you surrendered to a situation you're in right now that has something to do with your finances. I feel like if you did this let go and you decided to be happy anyway, and now you're stepping into the one thing you wanted in the beginning, which is financial stability. Like you're stepping into something that has a stable foundation for you, financially speaking. Tell me more about the wishbone. Some of you could be leaving a job that you have been on for a long time. And you're walking away from it this week for your, like I said, for your business or career. And you might be a little nervous about it, but you seem to be encouraging you to do it. Like you seem to be being encouraged to do it. Wishbone. Tell me about the wishbone. I mean, this could also be a relationship, so take it as it resonates for you. We have soar. You're being asked to stop dimming your own light, period. It's time for you to come out of the shadows and let your authentic self soar, fly high, dear one. So this wish that's being granted is allowing you forward movement in something. You're getting, some of you are getting spotlight in some type of way. You could be, like you could be on social media or something like that, or getting more subscribers on YouTube or followers on Instagram or TikTok. Some of you could be getting more exposure in your business or career. But this wish that's being granted is allowing you or giving you whatever it is you needed to move forward with something. Or to create something, or take it from an idea to an actual thing, physical thing. Start your business, something like that. Caterpillar. Tell me more. The change is coming. Tell me more about the change. Caterpillar. Well, damn. I really don't feel... Well, actually, I'm not going to keep all of these. No. I just realized this is 2 more. No. We're not taking all of this. We're not doing that. Okay. We're not doing that. We're not doing that. Okay. Caterpillar. Tell me more. Give me 1, please. The caterpillar. Receive. Okay. You're receiving. You're being asked to open to receiving universal gifts. This could come in the form of love, money, compliments, healing energy, and universal wisdom. Know that you're worthy of these gifts and open up to them. A change is coming. You're receiving something, a wish fulfillment, and it's helping you move forward in some type of way. It could be I don't know, it could have something to do with this younger masculine person. Career, tell me more about career. Tell me more about career. Let's see. We have allow. You're being asked to open your energy field and take down your walls of protection in order to allow goodness into your life. Sometimes without even realizing it, we block ourselves from the flow of life. It's safe to open yourself back up. I feel like your career is starting to take off. Whatever career looks like for you, whether it's a job or career or business, whatever it is, something is starting to take off for you. Because for some of you, I don't even feel like it's a career. I feel like it's a relationship. And when I say your relationship is taking off, I mean, I feel like you're letting your walls down, and a relationship you're in already could be evolving because of that. Or I mean, some of you are meeting someone new because you're allowing yourself, you're being open to the idea. Some of you are getting a new job or hearing back from a job this week. And you're moving forward that way, financially speaking. Some of you are receiving financial gifts, like money, straight up money. You're receiving some sort of money you're not expecting to receive. And it could be from a masculine person. It doesn't have to be. Tell me more about this younger man, please. The younger man, we have bravery. You're being asked to make a tough decision that you've been putting off because of fear, which is understandable. But you have to have the strength and bravery to make this decision, and you'll feel so much lighter when you do. Some of you need to cut off a younger man. Some of you, I feel, need to express your feelings. You're too guarded. You have walls up. You've been wanting to tell them something, but you've been afraid to. And I feel like this week you're going to go ahead and express your feelings to them. Or they can be expressing their feelings to you. This don't even have to be you. They can be them expressing their feelings to you. I feel like it's a lot of you do have walls up though. I think you're guarded in some type of way. And because you are, I think some of you are allowing your walls you're intentionally allowing your walls to soften. You're allowing this goodness into your life. You're allowing some sort of increase in your finances, whether it be business, career, or your job. Some of you are leaving your job, and your business is taking off. Or you left your job and your business is taking off. Take it as it resonates for you. What can Pile 3 expect? What can Pile 3 expect in their next week or the week ahead? Next 7 to 10 days. I guess that's what I wanted to say. That's too many. Look, we got the King of Pentacles, Queen of Cups. We got the King and the Queen of Pentacles. Yeah, some of y'all could be walking away from a relationship. Some of y'all could be stepping into a business venture with your boo. And you've been going back and forth on whether to do that. We have the King of Pentacles. We have the Queen of Cups. We have the King of Wands. There's a lot of people. A lot of people in high positions. Successful people. Business people. This could be your boss. This could be a person you're going into business with. This could be a relationship for some of you. This is 3 of Swords. So, some sort of sadness. I think that's more disappointments. And you may be, some of you are used to being disappointed. You've become used to being disappointed. Or you're expecting to be disappointed. And that's why your guards are up. Tell me why the King of Pentacles is here, please. Why is the King of Pentacles here for pile 3? We got the Queen of Wands, more people. So we now have the King and Queen of Wands, and we have the King and Queen of Pentacles. So, I feel like this stability is freeing you. It's making you feel empowered. Something that is, for some of you, something that is stabilizing, and I feel like it's financial. Look, we have the Six of Pentacles on the bottom, and the Fool is showing up right here. I feel like it is empowering you financially speaking, or you're being given like a promotion, or you're being put into a position of power in some type of way. You're the leader, you're the manager, you're the boss. It could also be you being the business owner. But there is, you could also be meeting someone that is a Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, financially stable. Tell me more about the King of Pentacles. Tell me more. Some of you, I'm getting a lot of messages. So, all, take a message, resonate. They're not going to be all for the same person. That's too many. Give me one more, please. King of Pentacles. Thank you. We got the Knight of Cups. Okay, so for some of y'all, it could be a relationship with the Knight of Cups. But either way, this King of Pentacles is giving me energy for some, a person for others. Because some of you, some of you are stepping into something, it could be an opportunity that is leading to financial stability. You could have already made a choice. You could be retiring this week. And getting, starting to live off your fat ass retirement check. That's what I'm talking about. And you're stable now. Your house is paid off. Your car is whatever, paid off. You're good. You're financially stable, whatever it is. And some of you are meeting someone like that. Some of you, you're feeling this way, and it's like having the financial stability is making you feel a boost of confidence. You're feeling secure. You're feeling safe. You feel relieved. This week, there's some sort of something coming. And, you're going to hear about something. Something's going to happen. You're being given something. You're going to find out about something that is, for some of you, a relationship. Some of you, it's like affecting you emotionally. Let's go further. Queen of Cups. Tell me more about the Queen of Cups. We got the Death card. This is like, Jesus. Something has Scorpio energy there too. Something's transforming. You're receiving something that is transforming your current situation. This doesn't feel like an inner transformation. It feels like the way you live or the way you do something is transforming in your life. Even if it's just you normally not being in relationships, and now you are. Now you decide to go on a date or something, or someone that you want to be with is coming to take you on a date, doing a love proposal of some sort. That your job calls and tells you that you got approved for the promotion. The job you applied for calls to tell you you've been hired. Something. And then, I don't know. It's bringing there's some sort of support. And there's some sort of divine support. That's how I'm going to call it. Because there's so many different situations that I'm hearing right now. I don't even have the words to say all of them. literally. But it's transforming your situation. It's turning it around. You're going to start to see some progress, some sort of good news, some sort of, light in a dark situation type of thing. If you're leaving your job, it's going to be like such a relief, even though you were so nervous, and you thought it was going to be the end of the world or something. You're gonna be surprised as to how happy you feel, how relieved you feel. Something is turning around for you. It's transforming. You're being given something, and you have receive and the support right here, and then the transformation is what I find so interesting. And then the caterpillar with the change is coming. Even caterpillar is about transition and transformation. Look at that. Oh my God, is there a caterpillar on here? Shit, I believe so. There's a moth, definitely. Spiders and shit, but I feel like I'm seeing a caterpillar in there. I don't know. Y'all let me know. But you're transforming. King of Wands, or the situation is transforming. Tell me why the King of Wands is here for pile 3. Why is the King of Wands here for pile 3? Tell me more about the King of Wands, please. For the week ahead. Thank you. Look, we was talking about relief. You got the 4 of Swords. Somebody, and I don't even know if it's divine masculine or feminine, because you have both. So it can be either, and does it really even really matter? Take it as it resonates for you. Somebody's bringing you some relief. Some of y'all could just be being pampered from your boo. Somebody's pampering you this week. They're, giving you massages and running your bath water and, stuff like that. You're getting goddess treatment, and you're not used to being treated like that from a man or a woman, whatever it is. So I like how H-Pile, everybody has so many different messages, and I like it. 3 of Swords. Tell me more about the 3 of Swords. Why is that here? Why is the 3 of Swords here? Wow. Let's go from the 3 of Swords to the Sun. Wow. That's a lot of healing. The 4 of Swords is about healing as well, too. It's healing after the grief and the sorrow and the disappointments. Some of you could be stepping into a new relationship that is healing compared to relationships you've been in before. Some of you leaving the job could be where your healing starts. You're moving past disappointments. You're moving beyond sadness. The Sun is the happiest card in the deck, and also the most abundant. So, you're stepping into more of an abundant period. Something is happening that is changing the course of the way things look like they're going right now for you this week. A lot of healing, a lot of relief, comfort. All right, let's get some oracle messages to close out pile 3. Any extra messages for the week ahead? Oh, damn. Look, new territory. That probably popped up in either 2 or 1. I can't remember which one. We got lucky star. What I told you, things are turning around. Good luck. What did it say? Born with good luck. Things coming naturally and effortlessly. More likely to get lucky in life. Things are turning around. Breaking contract. Contract, stop serving your growth. Freeing yourself from a soul contract. Altering the divine blueprint. Now that some of y'all did, and this is the outcome of it. You're going to start seeing the outcome of a contract that you broke already. That's what I'm hearing with that. New territory. You have some sort of new beginnings you're stepping into this week. Go on and take that leap of faith if you haven't already. You're meant to try new things in life. Walk in unfamiliar territory, enabling success through learning. And then you have life balance. Balancing different elements in life. Work hard and play hard. mentality. Achieving it all in perfect balance. Healing, self-love, working hard. Also, I love this. You're stepping into something new. There's a lot of transitions happening, transformation. Changes are starting to happen this week. Stability is coming. This is awesome. Pal 3, enjoy your week. Thank you for being here.